So in daily GBP is bearish, 4-hour bearish. The order block is very high, but current candle looks like doji. Let's see 1 hour. What is the next swing? Okay, so it is around its swing over here. The second swing is over here, then third. So there are swings over here. How much has it fallen all day? Not much. Okay, not even 1%. That's the max it moves. So okay, 1 hour. Nice. We have a doji, so we can expect the next candle. The problem is that continuous fall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles, and this is doji, but still. Okay, let's see. I will go half quantity because okay, 15 minute is looking fine. It might give a reversal, but I might not trade. Let's see. So it has made a W pattern in 15 minutes. It might make a W pattern, but we like to go with trend. I might not trade GBP because it has already fallen. Still, let's see. We might go with half quantity, 5 minute. Yeah, not bad. It gave a break of structure, and it is technically in the order block. What about 3 minute? Yeah, the strength is there. It is. So we are bearish in today's date is 17 Feb. So we are bearish. GBP, we will go half quantity. What we need is these three are looking very strong. So 3 minute break of structure would be fine. 3 minute break of structure. We might not get that. So ultimately we have to wait for this swing. Okay, so it is already moving. Let's see. If it breaks this low before the session opens, then we need a retest and 1 minute break of structure. So 3 minute break of structure, or if it happens before session, then 1 minute retest and 1 minute break of structure. Okay, we just analyzed euro. Okay, let's check GBP. So bearish, very strong. Problem is it has already moved in London session. So I also saw gold has also moved so far. It is around this swing. It might close somewhere around here and tomorrow break it. If it like I don't think it will make a new low today, because then it will be a very big candle. 1.5. Last time it moved. Okay, how much was this? 1%. It has already moved 1%, so I'm not sure. Trend is bearish. Okay, let's see 4 hour. I don't think we should trade any of these. But technically it has 1 hour. The problem is the three strong candles now. Like the London session was, I would not like to trade GBP at all because it has already moved in the London session. Already probability is low in so that it moves. Also, it might give a reversal, but we trade the trend. The fall has already happened. So if I need a zone or something, because this is like traveling in a train which has already left the station. So no, I would not like to trade GBP. Euro, I set the plan. We'll go half quantity just in case. And okay, so this one will give a good move any day because it has been in a zone for 1, 2, 3 days. Today is the fourth day. It might continue for the higher side today. It is in daily it is doji, but we can expect a upside because it's trading in the upper range of the zone. 4 hour it has made a fair value gap, but it might not retest. It is in the 4 hour order block, but also made a IFVG, so not exactly, yeah, fine. The current candle is very strong. There is no wick, so the low of this candle is important. If it reaches there, then we cannot expect a very big momentum for the upside. This is an important low. 1 hour order block. It has to retrace too much to come in the favor. We have a zone which we can trade, but from here it has to fall. How much? Not much. 15 minutes. We are bullish. Okay, so fine. This is good. I would like to go. It is in the zone, but I will go only two-third quantity because there are magnets over here. There is a FEG over here. There is an order block over here. So it might retrace and then move in the second half of New York session. So we will trade our plan. We will go half quantity. I need. So this was also a good manipulation over here. Breakdown. People might have entered over the breakdown. Then this bullishness. Then so for sideways in 3 minutes we need. Okay, 3 minute break of structure. Then I can enter in JPY with half quantity with two-third quantity. Gold has moved quite a lot. Okay, I saw gold in the morning, but we cannot trade because that's not our session. So fine, it's okay. So daily it is bearish. It can be a sweep. People might think this is a sweep, but gold you can see the okay. So see the opportunities in gold are huge over the time. You can see the candles are so strong, highly. Okay, this one or this bullish candle was very strong. Current three candles, you can see this was very strong candle, very small wicks in the, and this was very strong candle. This the wicks are very small. So over here there is a small wick. I don't think today it can, but it might close the closing price and the low of the candle might be the same for the day. Let's see where we can enter for the downside. Very good. It is in the 4 hour order block. So something we have to trade. Something we have that we can trade. Okay, so 30 minute, we also have a 30 minute FEG. It is already in the, like I will mark, but it is already in the zone order block, so we can trade. It don't need a retracement this much. Let's see where we can enter. Yeah, amazing, perfect. I will go full quantity, perfect. But as we have learned over the time, even perfect trades can also hit SL. So we will be careful. So we are bearish in gold. What we want is it is already almost made a 50 minute out of 5 minute. Okay, so we can wait for a 5 minute break of structure. 3 minute break of structure is good enough. Or maybe if there is a momentum, then I might enter in 1 minute. Let's see. The swing is over here. Okay, we don't have much time. In daily, JPY is bearish. 4 hour, but there is a continuous fall. That's the one thing I don't like. 1, 2, 3, 4 candle fine. Let's see. 4 hour breakdown sideways so far. 1 hour. Nah, it is confusing because this was a doji, so it might take this high or this low, but not looking great. Mm, So this I need a breakdown of this zone in 15 minutes. So we need at least a 15-minute break of structure to be sure. I'm bearish because overall trend is high. It might go higher, but the daily trend is bearish. In 15 minutes, it's look like this was a strong momentum, strong pullback. Okay, so we have a good point. I will look for buys, but with half quantity. Okay, already retesting. There might be something over here. Yeah, so let's see. NQ, 1 minute. That was a good sweep. SL, 1. I'll wait. 0.8. If it comes around its opening price, then I'll enter. If it keeps falling, okay. So as we were thinking, if it that is a little confusing. That's why we are going half quantity. If it comes around its opening price, then I will look. And what about gold? Okay, so we have a retest. What was the plan? 3 minute break of structure. Okay, I will go full quantity. How much? So I went with full quantity in NQ. Let's see. Gold is also giving the breakdown. So we have taken all the three entries. That there was less time, so entry wasn't perfect. And let's see. So I booked my 80% of quantity in NQ, and I will hold the rest. Let's see how much we can make if there is a good trend. So I booked over here, and I will hold the rest. We got stopped out in gold. So JPY in 1 minute. So we are already break even of JPY. My entry was somewhere around here. My SL, by mistake, I entered a full quantity, so I exited half. Okay, so my SL is somewhere around here. I entered in 3 minute. Target is here. So now is the time for us to practice. Let's see how much can we make out of this one. Let's take a good target. Okay, this is a good target. We will target this swing somewhere around Asia highs. Also, we can target, but it can reverse from here. So that's our target. And let's see what FIPS tell. Okay, so it has already meet the target of the FIP. Okay, almost. I will exit. Okay, close position 22. Let's see NQ. I don't think it will move anymore. I will trail tightly. I will exit 23, 24, almost. Yeah, so I exited over here the last because it's fine. I made more than 1 is to 5 in this 20 quantity. The move is straight, the retracement. Let's see what will happen. But this was a good exit. Now we have only one open position, and I will also show you the balance. And let's see what happened in gold. Did it move down? Okay, so it is moving down again, but we got swept. My SL was bad because it was moving fast, so my quantity wasn't perfect. So I should have kept my SL over here, but I was $30 risk was over here. So fine, it's okay. We make mistakes. We still have JPY, and you can see my balance. So this is the open trade, and as you can see, we have already made. We are above break even. So finally, we are in profit. Let's see what we can capture in JPY. I went with two-third quantity, so $60. Our target is 620. Although, okay, fine. Let's see. So what a day. This was one mistake. If this would have hit TP, then my balance would have been more than 3%. So, but fine. The problem was that the because of the momentum, my entry was little late. So my SL, kept my SL over the order block body. The right SL would have been somewhere around here, but that would have costed me more than 1% SL in a single trade. So that's something we can't afford. Mistakes like these are fine in the longer term because you cannot always have a perfect entry and exit. You should accept mistakes like this. And yes, if you technically think about it, that's a very big because we lost $30 over here and we could have made $90. So in all, more than 2%, $120 would have been made if I had a perfect execution and my SL would have been over here. But as humans, we cannot always have perfect entries, perfect exit. You should accept the facts that sometimes you will hit SLs, which is not your fault. That is a human error, and this was a human error, and we lost $30. That's fine. And here, like I said, I will practice my big targets. So I booked 90% somewhere around here. It was 1 is to 3 somewhere around here, and because I exited manually, I booked $53 something over here, and now I'm trailing my 0.05% quantity over here. It won't make much of a difference because it's a very small quantity, but it's not about the money, it's about the practice. My target is See, if this hits CP, then you can see how big of a money. In overall, it I will make $30 extra if this hits TP. My target is over this London high, over the swing. It has been in the zone for a while, so I will leave the position open. Tomorrow we will see what happened. I won't do anything. This is our target, which will be more than 1 is to 20, 30. I don't know. I will calculate that tomorrow. So let's do a recap of today's. So you can see we are finally back in business. We were in a drawdown phase since phase 2 started, and from our previous learning we know we should not risk 1% per trade, and that's why we went $30 as a risk per trade. Now as you can see, my balance is booked profit is 560, and as per my trailing worst case scenario, I am still more than up 1%. So finally we just need 4% to get funded, and I have a good feeling about this. We will easily make it. So yeah, this is one open trade. If this one hits TP, which might take another 2 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't know, then we will make extra $30. Then our balance will be 590, and then we are almost 3% from hitting TP. And let's do a trade recap. Okay, so gold, because of our entry, our SL was not proper, so we hit SL. That's totally fine, and you should always accept this thing, because when you see these types of things, you blame yourself and then you take revenge trades, because you enter again. Yes, if you would have entered again, this would have been profitable, but following your plan is more important than the money. So fine, we hit a SL in the gold, and NQ we made a good sum. Yeah, actually in the end it turned out to be 95, so more than 3%, but it didn't make a much out of it. And this is a very important lesson for you guys. See, I told you to hold your trade, but there has to be a reason to hold your trade. See, in 1 hour, as you can see, the overall trend was bearish. Over here we saw a breakout, but you can see the momentum was from here, so continuous momentum. Technically, yes, you can target this highs, and that's what I did. The problem over here, see, it exactly touched my this line and reversed. So we made the perfect share of profit. The problem with, because the trend was down, so you should not hold up. Like if this was sideways, like just like you can see in JPY, JPY is at a perfect place. So yeah, if this wasn't sideways and this was in a downtrend, and New York session would have opened here. So after this momentum, we are still expecting it to go so high. That's one thing that decreases your profit. You can, but that's not profiting. The best trades to hold is when the market is sideways or in a zone, and then in your session it gives a breakout. So you can book 1 to 3 and then leave the rest for bigger targets. That's what I did. But in NQ, as you can see in NQ, it was not, it was bearish, then almost sideways. So this was the trend line that we traded, and from here it started moving and it gave the Fibonacci return, and that's where we booked. Why? Because as per Fibonacci, from here to here, this was our target, and that's what we got. And these are the trades where you should not hold big positions. You can, but this is my personal thinking, that if there is a probability of going it very high, because JPY has the probability to go higher, but I don't want to risk more, and fine, 10 0.05 quantity, it's like something we don't even care about, so we can leave it for a target of how much. Let's see the target, how much we will make in a single trade. It is 1 is to almost 1 is to 18. That's a very big profit. That's a very big profit. Net to net is just $30. It might look small, but the RR is very big. This is something we need to practice, and that's, it might sweep this Asia high and then reverse. That's fine. And as we said, so 1 is to 3 in, I went with 2/3 quantity, so $60 profit roughly, not 60, $50, because I left the other half. And gold we got swept, and in NQ that was a perfect exit. We exited at the top, so we made 1 to 3 in NQ, and see, that was a good decision. And one could have trailed over here, but fine. So ultimately that was a good day. We need 4%. Tomorrow I won't trade, so see you on Thursday. Bye.